Hello everyone, the topic is electric lines of force. Electric line of force is an imaginary path, straight or curved, along which a unit positive test charge moves. So it is a imaginary line, imaginary line, may be straight or curve, along which a unit positive charge moves. If it is free to do so, such that the tangent to any point on it gives the direction of electric field intensity, at that point. So basically it is an imaginary path along which unit positive charge moves. Say that, so this is the electric line of force AB. Tangent at this point gives the direction of electric field intensity. Here is tangent also, which gives the direction of electric field intensity at that point. So concept of electric lines of force. Suppose we have two charge plus Q and minus Q placed at point A and B. So these are placed at a finite distance. So these both charge placed at finite distance. So now a small positive charge test charge Q0 is placed. Say that this is point P. A small test charge is placed at point P. So the electric field intensity at P point due to this positive charge placed at point A is, this is the electric field intensity E1 on this charge due to this positive charge along PQ direction. Similarly, the intensity at point P due to this negative charge is given by this E2 vector along PS vector. So now here we apply parallelogram law of vector addition, according to which the net intensity at this point due to these both charges will be E. E is the resultant intensity due to these two charges. So the test charge will move along this direction. So now the test charge will move along this direction. Say that this point is R. So the net intensity due to both charges is a resultant of E1 and E2, which is E vector. So due to the presence of plus Q charge and minus Q charge, the test charge will begins to move in the direction of P R if it is allowed to move freely. So if the test charge get displaced from point P, if we displace this test charge from P point, the resultant intensity E will have different direction. Two charges plus Q and minus Q placed at finite distance. Here is E1 is equal to electric field intensity due to, this is the electric field intensity due to positive Q. E2 is the electric field intensity due to negative Q. E is the resultant intensity due to both charges E1 and E2. Properties of electric lines of force. Properties of electric lines of force. Number 1 is electric field lines are discontinuous curve. These are discontinuous curves. These are discontinuous curves because they do not pass through conductor. Second one is they always start from positive charge and end at negative charge. If there is a single charge, they may start or end at infinity. Number 3 is electric field lines always originate or terminate at surface normally. They always originate or terminate at surface normally. Number 4 is two field lines never cross each other. This is very, very important. Two field lines never intersect means they never cross each other. Suppose we have two field lines, one is this, other line is this line. So these are two field lines, they intersect at point P. So here is one tangent along this line T1 and the other along this line is T2. Because there are two tangent at one point which shows the two direction of electric field at same point, which is not possible. So due to which two field lines never cross each other. Number 5, field lines can pass through insulator but cannot pass through conductor. So they pass through insulator but cannot pass through conductor. Number 6 is electric field lines do not form any closed loop. They do not form any closed loop. So suppose this is positive charge, this is negative charge, so they always start from positive charge and end at negative charge according to second point. So this is the direction of electric line of force. They start from positive charge and end at negative charge. So they always start from positive charge and end at negative charge. They always start from positive charge and end at negative charge.